This meta lockdown build is from Jo, who is considered to be one of the top 10 best locks in the world. If you're looking for a lockdown build, you're in the right place. Also, if you want some VC, comment the word GOAT and like the video. I'll announce the winner in an upcoming video. Real quick, I want to talk about the best daily fantasy sports app, Prize Picks. Why is it the best, you might ask? Well, first off, they have tons of promos. They got free squares, Flex Friday, Taco Tuesday. They just have tons of ways that you can multiply your cash. And second, it's super easy to use. The first thing you're gonna do is pick your sport. I'm going with NBA. Then you're gonna pick your category within that sport. I'm going points, rebounds, and assists. We're gonna come down here to Tim Hardaway. We're doing less. Then we're going to go to points and assists, Tobias Harris more. We're then going to come up here to three-pointers made, Jaden Ivey more than 1.5, and Anthony Black more than 0.5. And then to finish off my lineup, I'm going to go to rebounds, Jalen Duren more than 10. It is $10 to win 150, submit lineup. And there you go. That is literally it. It is super easy to use. If you play any $5 lineup, Prize Picks will give you $50 for free when you use my code YoungDirk. The link is in the description. Make sure you use my code. Please play responsibly. Thank you to Prize Picks for sponsoring today's video. All right, we are going to be a point guard. We're going to be 6'4". We are going to get the burly body style. Put that on when you unlock it. 228 weight, and for the wingspan, 6'11". Let's switch it up this time, and let's start with the physicals. We're gonna go with an 80 vertical. I'll explain why we're going that high in a minute. We're gonna go with an 82 strength, which is gonna get us a movable on silver. And then we're going with a 92 agility. And if you guys didn't know, this is tied to your lateral quickness rating. Agility is very, very important this year, especially for defense. Like, bro, look at the difference. It's night and day. You need agility, especially on a lockdown. And then to finish off the physicals, we're going to go with a 94 speed to pair with that 92 agility. We are going to be zooming out there on defense. Speaking of the defense, let's start with the perimeter, and we are going to go with a 94 perimeter and then use our +5 cap breakers to get it to a 99, which is going to get us challenger, on-ball menace, pick dodger, and off-ball pest all on legend. Let me tell you guys something. The 99 perimeter with all the legend badges plus the 94 speed and the 92 agility, you're going to have dudes in an absolute cage. Just think about it. 99% of guard builds have 91 speed with ball. You're literally faster than the ball handler. That's a massive advantage. Let's say, for example, the ball handler is very good at left-right cheesing, as you guys like to call it. You're going to easily be able to keep up with him because you're literally faster than him. And on top of that, you have the 99 perimeter with all of the legend badges. You're going to be getting bumps of the whole court. You're going to be bumping dudes out there, and you're going to get a lot of cutoff animations. You're going to have these dudes boxed and absolutely rattled, and they're not going to know what to do. This might surprise you guys, but we're actually going to go with a 93 steal, but because of our cap breakers, we're going to put our +1 to get it to a 94, which will get us interceptor on Hall of Fame. And this is where you guys are going to use your badge max +1. You're going to use it on glove, so you can get your glove from gold to Hall of Fame. There really isn't much of a difference at all between legend and Hoff, so just use your +1, and this is going to save us a lot of attributes within the builder. And you also get Hall of Fame interceptor, and as you guys have been seeing from these clips, it definitely works, and it's definitely going to help you get a lot more lane steals. And remember, we are tall and long, pause, but because we're tall and long, it's going to be a lot easier for us to get steals overall. And before I forget, make sure you use your tier 2 +1 on your immovable forcer badge. This is going to help you a lot with bumps and just your overall defense. As for the block, we're going to go with a 68 to get high flying denier on bronze, and the interior we're going to keep at a 55. Keep in mind that 90% of the point guards that you play are going to be 6'4" and under, and because again we are tall and long, pause, our contests are going to be a lot better, and your paint defense is going to be a lot better than you guys would think. Are there top locks who like the higher interior? Yes, of course. Are there ones that like the lower interior? Yes, of course. It's just whatever you want to do. Remember, it's your build at the end of the day. I want you to tweak the build to whatever you're comfortable with. Earlier in the video, I told you guys we went with an 80 vertical. The reason why is because this build is horsing dudes. We are going with an 80D board and a 72O board, and we're gonna get box out and rebound chaser on silver. When you're watching these clips, just keep in mind that he is 6'4". I know he looks taller, but that's because one, he's burly, he has the long arms, and because of the camera angle he's playing on, but he truly is 6'4". High vertical is very important when it comes to rebounding this year, which is why he went with an 80. I personally have a 90 vertical on my inside 6'9" build, and it is a massive difference, you guys. So if you make this build, do not cheap out on it. You're gonna get a lot more rebounds, and you're gonna be snagging like my man Jo here. As you guys know, most lockdowns cannot dribble. We're already at a 74 ball handle because of the 94 speed, and we're actually going to bump this up to an 80, which is going to get us ankle assassin and handles on bronze, gold strong handle, and silver unpluckable. With the 80 ball handle, you actually get decent dribble moves. It's nothing crazy, but you get important ones like the Devin Booker crab that you guys saw right there. You get the John Moran go-to shot, you get the Devin Booker cross, you get the Zach LaVine step back, and I'm going to show you the moves and how I can combo with them. If you do decide to make this build, I recommend putting on these dribble moves. Is this good dribbling for a sweaty point guard? No, but is this good dribbling for a lockdown? Yes, absolutely. If you can dribble like this on a lockdown, you're gonna bail out your point guard a lot if he is in a box, you know, because there's gonna be other lockdowns defending him. And I personally think this is great, and I like this because it takes a lot of the scoring pressure off of the point guard. And if you're playing a sweaty lineup, the worst defender is gonna be guarding you, so it's gonna be a lot easier for you to score. Now, as for the pass accuracy, we're gonna put this all the way up to a 55. Hear me out, hear me out. This is what majority, I would say like 90% of the top locks are doing. They have to go low pass accuracy because it's just so expensive on a 6'4" build, and you don't really want to sacrifice anything else. Because your pass accuracy is this low, just be smart with your passes, be patient and be careful. And if you're in a tough spot, just have the point guard come up to you and hand him the ball off. In my opinion, so far this lockdown is looking pretty good all around. What if I told you we also are going to get an 89 three-pointer for Deadeye silver, limitless range silver, set shot specialist on gold, and shifty shooter on silver? To be honest with you guys, ever since the shooting patch, I think 89-3 is a very good sweet spot for all builds, but the fact that you get this on a lock is amazing. And if you wanted to, you could use your tier 1 badge +1 on set shot, so you could have set shot on Hawk. You could also put it on limitless to get limitless gold, or put it on shifty to get shifty gold if you wanted to fade a little bit on the build. And I'll say it again, your height and wingspan really determines the contest that you get, and because you're taller than most of the people that are going to be on you, specifically like I said, guards are going to be on you, you're going to be able to shoot right over them. And here is the jump shot. If you guys have not dropped a like already, please do that now. I would greatly appreciate it. We are going to keep our mid-range at a 79. As for the free throw, he left it at a 64. If you want to raise it and you play a lot of fives, that's more than okay. On to the finishing, we're going to leave this here, leave this here. As for the driving dunk, we're going to go with a 73, and believe it or not, this is way better than you guys would think. One, you get posterizer on bronze. It's not like you're going to get crazy contacts, but just having it is going to help you finish more around the rim. And two, believe it or not, all of the best meta, like sweating meta dunks, except Michael Jordan and your baseline reverses, only require a 70 driving dunk. And I got you guys. I'm going to give you those dunks right now. The dunks I want you to put on are hangs off one, athletic hangs off one, and flashy hangs off one. And then for your standing dunk, you're going to put on two hand under basket regular. And for the standing dunk, we're going to put this to a 50. Remember, at the end of the day, this is your build and nobody else's. If you want to tweak it to your playstyle and the game modes you play, that is completely okay. If you want to become a better 2K player overall, I recommend watching that video on screen. You will not regret it. Let's check out the build name. Drop a like if you haven't already. This is a 3 and D point. Have a good day. Go out.